have not had any expenditures for our treasury account, and our balance stands, at $65,378.52. This includes any electronic deposit from, the auditor's office, so that's it.
Any questions from the commission about that? Commissioner Henderson?
According to T-Mobile, a check was written from the ANC account. Check number 175 was written on January 21st, which is outside of our public meeting. I'd like to know who wrote the check, because it was in the amount of $252.85 to T-Mobile. Commissioner Shropshire has added herself to the account. So would you care to explain to the public?
I'm unaware of a check like that, and nothing has appeared in our bank account for that, so I don't know what you're referring to.
So you're saying you didn't write the check?
No one has written a check, and nothing has been deducted from our account for that amount.
Because the account is still frozen per the DC auditor.
Any other questions from the commission?
So how did the check get written if it was frozen?
That's what I'd like to know. Do you have the checkbooks with you?
I do, why?
Because I'd like to make sure that check number 175 is fully accounted for.
Check number 175 is an old account number, and that did not get processed January the 22nd. You probably wrote the check last year, so
No.
there have not been any amounts that have come. I don't know why you're trying to bring up a controversy, because clearly there have been no expenditures from this account, and if you want to see it, you can.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yes, I do. Because again, according to T-Mobile, check number 175, this account hasn't been paid in over a year.
T-Mobile is not our bank. TD Bank is.
T-Mobile is the cell phone
It
carrier.
has not come out of this account. You can take a look.
Can I make a comment, please?
So Commissioner Commissioner Lewis, yeah.
Commissioner Henderson, can you provide whatever documents T-Mobile has sent you to us via email, please?
I would
Well,
second that request, Commissioner Lewis. Any
I
other
will say this.
discussion from Commissioner Henderson?
Excuse me. I will say this. I did request that the checks actually come from the bank, and they're supposed to be submitted with the quarterly reports to the DC Auditor's Office. I actually called the DC Auditor's Office to request a copy of that check, and they said they haven't received it as yet. Again, the check was written on January 21st. T-Mobile representatives, they attested to it, but I'm waiting to see a copy of that check. It's not reflected on here, this statement, date. I'm waiting for a copy of the check, because that's certainly improper. No checks, no expenditures.
What year was it written?
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Couldn't have been this year.
Checks are supposed to be written based on a public vote in the public. This is certainly a public matter, and again, the T-Mobile account is still active. The full balance, which is over $3,000 now, is still outstanding, yet there was a check that was received again on January 21st. So I'm just waiting for a copy of that, and certainly as soon as I get it, I'll make it available to everyone, and you can have this back.
Okay, I have another question.
Commissioner Lewis.
It relates, but it does not necessarily relate. I'm having issues in holding community meetings because I have no funds to print flyers. So my concern is, when will our account be unfrozen so I can actually serve my constituents?
So, to answer your question, the security fund documents have been submitted to the Office of the Auditor, and I'm waiting for them to just say that we're approved for our security fund.
It
As
doesn't
soon
carry
as
over
that-
from last year's? Or
What do you mean, I'm sorry?
we had security funds for last year, 2015. Did we lapse, or, because I would think,
Each year we have to do the security fund, so I'm
I
just
get it.
waiting for them to approve the paperwork and say that our security fund is approved, so we can then use our funds.
okay, so we ended up lapsing then. Because technically, if we submitted it from our last meeting, it should be continuous. Does that make any sense, or no?
No, I don't understand what you're asking, because
I never thought there would be a break. If we were already in the system from 2015, why are we no longer in the system? We sent over a check. Shouldn't the continuation date be from, let's say, January 31st to, the next year, January 29th, there should
Actually,
be no
that's-
break.
That's actually not how it happens. So at each year, at the end of December, you aren't permitted to spend any funds. And so each year you have to approve the security fund and submit the paperwork and get approved. So I don't know if I'm answering your question, but that's not the process.
When did we submit?
Alright, and with that, that is the end of the item, that is the time at the end of that item. If there's a motion to extend debate, I'm happy to entertain that, but if not, we're gonna move on.
So moved.
Is there a second?
What's the
Second.
motion? I'm sorry.
There's a motion to extend debate. Commissioner Henderson, please advise how many minutes you'd like to extend.
I'd like to extend debate until I get some satisfactory answers.
So we'll need a number.
We'll start out with 15 minutes.
So if there's a motion to extend debate for 15 minutes, Ms. Lewis, are you seconding that?
I'll second it.
Okay, the motion has been made to extend debate on this topic for 15 minutes, and it has been seconded. All four say yes.
Yes.
Counting one yes, all against say no.
I said yes.
So it sounds like there were two yeses. Any noes say no.
No.
No. The motion fails. We'll move on to the next item.
Oh, our question
Moving on
doesn't
to-
get answered.
We're moving
Yeah, I guess
on.
there's no transparency.
We are moving on to number 14, adoption of the meeting minutes. Commissioner Bugs, you have 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with, the January minute. Can you read it? The January minute? Sure.
Is there a reason why these minutes couldn't be sent out prior to the meeting, Commissioner?
Commissioner Bugs, you have the floor.
I believe they were, meeting called to order, okay, meeting called to order at 7 p.m. Greetings by Commissioner Henderson, roll call, Yvonne Buggs. All commissioners were present, there was a quorum established. Commissioner Henderson asked for a motion to approve the agenda. Commissioner Roberts requested amendments to the agenda. Amendment number 1 was to add the adoption of the 2016 meeting days to the agenda. And number 2, to strike meeting in time until all business was addressed. Commissioner Shropshire seconded, motion passed 6-1-0. Commissioner Henderson asked Mr. David Meadows to conduct the elections. Mr. Meadows agreed. Commissioner Lewis asked to place on the record that she would not be voting due to no suitable candidate for any position. Election of officers, Mr. Meadows, Chief Staff at Large Councilmember Anita Bond's office. Candidates for chairperson, Commissioner Clarence Lee nominated himself for the position of chairperson. Commissioner Buds nominated Commissioner Adams Roberts for the position of chairperson, nomination seconded by Commissioner Blackman. Commissioner Buds moves to close nomination for chairperson for the ANC5D. Commissioner Shropshire seconded the motion. Nominations closed. Both candidates were given a minute to address the commission and the public. There was a discussion made by Commissioner Henderson. There was one vote for Commissioner Lee for the position of chairperson of 5D, and there were 4 votes for Commissioner Roberts for the position of chairperson of 5D. Commissioner Henderson votes no. Commissioner Lewis abstained. Commissioner Roberts was elected chairperson with a total of 4 out of 6 votes. Candidates for vice chairperson, Commissioner Shropshire nominated Commissioner Bernice Blacknell for vice chairperson of ANC5D. Commissioner Blacknell seconded. Commissioner Henderson voted no, and Commissioner Lewis abstained. Commissioner Blacknell was elected vice chairperson with a total of 5 out of 6 votes. Candidate for treasurer, Commissioner Shropshire nominated herself as treasurer of 5D. Commissioner Blacknell seconded the motion. Commissioner Henderson voted no, and Commissioner Lewis abstained. Commissioner Shropshire was elected treasurer with a total of 5 out of 6 votes. Candidates for secretary, Commissioner Roberts nominated Commissioner Bugs for the position of secretary. Commissioner Shropshire second. Commissioner Henderson voted no, and Commissioner Lewis abstained. Commissioner Bugs was elected secretary with a total of 5 out of 6 votes. Development presentation, BZA case number 19200 and 1401 Oakey Street Northeast, Ms. Andrea Bourdin and team. Commissioner Lewis made a motion to support the relief requested for the project. Motion was seconded by Commissioner Roberts, motion passed 7-0. BZA case number 19216, and 1375, Mount Olivet Road, Northeast, Kendra Chapburn and Lorraine Ramos. Commissioner Shropshire made a motion to approve the request for special exception for the rooftop structure and to permit the renovation to remain as is. Commissioner Lee seconded the motion, motion passed 6-0-1, with Commissioner Roberts abstaining. Addition to the agenda, 1107 Penn Street for rear stairs. Ms. Burrell applying for a variance and a relief for the rear yard setback. Commissioner Lee made a motion to approve the requested relief for 1107 Penn Street. Motion was seconded by Commissioner Lewis, motion passed 7-0. PZA case number 19173, 1264 Hobo Terrace, Martin Sullivan. Mrs. Sullivan agreed to ask the BZA for an extension for the hearing. Ms. Vonetta Dumas, former commissioner, shared her concerns and some of the concerns of constituents of 5D02. BZA case number 19168, 1258 Hobo Terrace, Stephen DuPont. Commissioner Shropshire asked Mr. DuPont to amend his application to reflect what is actually asking for relief. Mr. DuPont will also ask the BZA for an extension for the hearing. Safety report by Sergeant Andrew Zabarski and Sergeant Dustin Belvez. Administrative matters. Treasurer's report. Commissioner Shropshire made a motion to approve the ANC5D Q1 fiscal year 2016 quarter report. Commissioner Roberts seconded the motion. Balance of the account is $61,295.86. Motion passed 6-0-1. Commissioner Henderson asked for a motion to pay the 2015 telephone bill. Commissioner Shropshire stated that there was no motion to pay the telephone bill because there was not a vote to have telephones for fiscal year 2015. Commissioner Buggs read the minutes from November 10th, 2015, November 18th, 2015 special meeting, December 18th, 2015 special meeting. There were no minutes for December 8th, 2015 meeting as it was not noticed properly. However, Commissioner Henderson stated that there was a meeting, but there was no quorum established. She stated that she took notes and will provide them at our next ANC5D commission meeting. Commissioner Buggs made a motion to approve minutes as read. Discussions made. Commissioner Henderson stated that she took minutes at the December 8th meeting, which took place without a quorum. Commissioner Roberts requested an amendment to the November 18, 2015 special meeting that the votes were not properly noted, that the minutes be corrected prior to the approval of the November 18, 2015 minutes. Amendment accepted by Commissioner Buggs. The December 8, 2015 minutes were tabled until Commissioner Henderson provide minutes in the next monthly meeting. November 18, 2015 was also tabled until correction is made. Motion was repeated to approve the November 10, 2015 minutes with proper corrections and the December 18, 2015 special meeting with minutes. Motion passed 7-0-0. ANC Security Fund, Commissioner Shropshire moved that we support the ANC5D participation in Security Fund and pay the $25 participation fee. Commissioner Roberts second motion. The motion is passed 7-0-0. Approval of 2016 meeting schedule. Commissioner Henderson moved that we continue to meet on the second Tuesday of every month at the 5D Police Department at 7 p.m. Motion seconded by Commissioner Lewis. Commissioner Roberts offered a friendly amendment that we continue to meet on the second Tuesday of every month between the 2nd of July and December. Following discussion, Commissioner Roberts removed his amendment. Motion passed 6-1-0. There were announcements. Tommy Jones, Aisha Dowdy, CSOC. Meeting adjourned at 8:53 p.m. I move to approve the minutes as read for the January 12th, 2016 meeting.
Seconded. Any discussion?
Discussion.
We'll have 5 minutes for discussion.
First, I want to applaud you, Commissioner Buggs, for your willingness to now read the minutes. That's an improvement. So I appreciate that. Second, I'd like to request that these minutes be sent to each commissioner prior to the meetings, and that you provide proof of such. I didn't receive any minutes, and for us to have to read minutes while you're reading them, I don't think serves us well. And for item number 2, let's see, page 2B, let's see, 6B, administrative matters. It is my recollection that I made the motion, and that Commissioner Lewis seconded, and that Commissioner Shropshire's comments were part of the discussion. The motion failed, so I'd like that to be corrected.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I made the motion that we pay the phone bill, Commissioner Lewis seconded, and Commissioner Shropshire stated what you wrote here, that, you know, there was no motion. No, she didn't say there was no motion. She said we didn't agree to pay, we didn't agree to have cell phones. So that was part of discussion, but the motion actually failed.
Commissioner, would you like to put that in the form of a motion?
So moved.
A second. Any discussion?
Yes.
Commissioner Shropshire?
My recollection was that you asked me to make a motion, and I said, no, there is no motion. So there was no motion made for us to pay the telephone bill.
Any further discussion?
That was my recollection as well, it is recorded.
Well, I'd like to hear your recording.
We don't have time for that, but I'm almost positive that I did second a vote to pay the phone bill, because I've been seconding it almost every month for the past 13 months.
But a motion was never made.
It was made.
It wasn't because you asked me to make it.
I made the motion when you didn't, and
You
that was
didn't.
your discussion.
It's recorded.
Any other discussion, commissioners? Alright, so on the topic of amending the minutes for item 6B, all 4 Commissioner Henderson's motions to amend say yes.
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 I count 2 yeses. All against the amendment say no.
No.
The motion fails. So now we're back to the motion to adopt the minutes as read. Is there any further discussion on that?
One item of discussion. It looks like we're still having the same issue. There isn't a willingness for this commission to move forward and do the work that they're supposed to do. I would have thought that now that, you know, since there should be a level of satisfaction among the commissioners, since Mr. Roberts is now the chairperson. I noticed that the meeting has been very orderly. His boyfriend hasn't made any outbursts,
Commissioner
which is
Henderson, that's really
appreciated.
irrelevant.
Me, that's out of order.
Well, it's not out of order.
Yes, it is.
What's out of order is your continued unwillingness, you know, to do the work of the commission by having correct minutes.
Commissioner Henderson, do you have any further comments on that?
I'm finished.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. It sounds like we're
Thank
at
you for
the
speaking, Commissioner Blacknell.
You welcome.
Welcome.
Alright, we're at the end of discussion, so Commissioner Bug, it sounded like there was a motion to approve the minutes, it was adopted. All 4 are to adopt the minutes as read, say yes.
Yes.
Yes. All against say no.
No.
Any abstentions? I count the motion passes 5-0. We are way over time on this, so I'm actually gonna move that we extend the section of adoption of minutes. I believe we have 2 other minutes to read and adopt, so I'm gonna move that we extend this section by 15 minutes. Is there a second?
I second.
Only
It's
two.
been moved and seconded, all 4?
Yes.
All for the extension?
Yes.
Commissioner, I'm trying to connect the vote. All for the extension of 15 minutes on this item, say yes.
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 No.
Yes.
There are more yeses than nos, so we extend by 15 minutes. Commissioner Bug, do you have the floor for the next
I don't
set
have
of
all the
No.
minutes?
Yeah, this is what I have.
You have November down?
No.
Can you share that?
Yep.
I have November and
Would you like mine, Commissioner?
Sure, that'd be great. Thank you, Commissioner.
The November minutes, I'm not gonna read them, but,
I'm requesting that they're read. If we've extended that section, they
Okay.
should be read.
I got you. Meeting call to order. This is November 18, 2015, public special meeting minutes. Meeting call to order at 7 p.m. Greetings, Commissioner Furnace Lee. Roll call, Commissioner Furnace Lee. Commissioners present were Commissioner Shropshire, Roberts, Blacknell, and Lee. Approval of the minutes. Commissioner Lee read the September 8, 2015 minutes and October 13, 2015. Questions were asked by the constituents regarding the treasurer's report and answered by Commissioner Shropshire. Motion made by Commissioner Shropshire to approve the September 8th minutes. Motion second by Commissioner Roberts. Motion passed 4-0. Motion made by Commissioner Roberts to approve the October 13th minutes. Motion second by Commissioner Blacknell. Motion passed 4-0. Approval of the quarter 4 ANC5D financial report balance of $53,877.35. Allotment $7,418.51. Total $61,295.86. Constituents asked questions regarding the bank account. Commissioner Shropshire and Commissioner Lee answered the questions. Motion made by Commissioner Roberts to approve the quarterly financial report. Motion seconded by Commissioner Blacknell and Shropshire. Motion passed 4-0. Resolution to add ANC5D treasurer as authorized TV mobile account contact. Commissioner Shropshire moved to adopt resolution to add ANC5D treasurer as authorized TV mobile account contact. Commissioner Lee seconded the motion. Motion passed 4-0. Commissioner Shropshire, Blacknell, and Lee answered questions from the public regarding the history of the T-Mobile account. Resolution to lease post office box and change ANC5D commission mailing address. Commissioner Shropshire moved to adopt resolution to lease post office box and change ANC5D commission mailing address. Commissioner Roberts and Blacknell seconded the motion. Motion passed 4-0. Resolution to establish ANC5D commission website. Commissioner Roberts moved to adopt resolution to establish ANC5D commission website. Commissioner Blacknell seconded the motion. Motion passed 4-0. Resolution to establish special committee on ANC5D FY16 budget. Commissioner Shropshire moved to adopt resolution to establish special committee on ANC5D FY16 budget. Commissioner Blacknell seconded the motion. Motion passed 4-0. Adjourn. Commissioner Shropshire moved to adjourn the meeting. Commissioner Roberts seconded the motion. Motion passed 4-0. Meeting adjourned at 8:15 p.m. I make a motion to approve the minutes for November 18, 2015 as read.
Second.
Discussion.
So any discussion, we're gonna keep time here at 2 minutes for any discussion.
Okay, first,
Commissioner Henderson.
item number 6. Please explain why, this question is addressed to the treasurer. Would you please explain why it was necessary to add the treasurer to the T-Mobile account? And given that I'm assuming there was a vote to do so at that meeting, what was the point if you're not going to pay the bill? And number 7, what is the cost for the post office box? And I think there was an issue regarding not keeping documents in any commissioner's home, so I'd like to know how getting a post office box overcomes that issue. 8, what's the cost for the commission website? And 9, please explain the need for a special committee to establish an ANC5D budget.
So Commissioner, the point of this vote is actually to approve or adopt these minutes, not to rehash topics we've already voted on. So unless there is anyone that objects, I'd actually say that we're not gonna entertain those questions at this point.
No, my questions, I didn't attend that meeting, which wasn't properly called, and I asked legitimate questions and I expect answers.
Also, I was not at that meeting because it was a special meeting. And at our last meeting, I asked that all special meetings are noted that it does not affect a commissioner's attendance record. So I would like that noted on those minutes.
Would you like to move to make that amendment?
Well, discussion on that?
Why is it important?
No, yeah, because nobody's accusing you of
No.
using that as a tool.
No.
I don't think, wait a minute, let me finish my statement. I understand what you're saying, but why is that necessary when I'm not, and I'm thinking of the commissioners are stating that you weren't there, I'm using it as a negative derogatory against you as a commissioner. So I don't, you know, to bring that up is, no one is really trying to say that. I'm not finished my statement. No one is really saying that. It was a special meeting, you stated before, you're not required to attend special meetings. If you were absent because you had a reason to be absent, that's fine.
It's not fine because when you miss 3 consecutive meetings in a row, it affects your recall number. So if you miss 3 meetings, you can be recalled by 5% versus 10%. If I'm required to attend 2 meetings in a month and I made the original meeting, I should get credit for that. So it's a huge deal, or it can possibly be a huge deal if your constituents choose to recall you. I don't know if you guys remember, 3 of our commissioners were up against recalls. If they had missed 3 meetings, enough votes would have been had to have had them removed from their seats. This is important to me, so it should be reflected in the note. I've spoken to Gottlieb about it. He's verified that information, so I think it's just fair to put it on there. If it's a special meeting, commissioners are not required to attend.
So Commissioner List, are you putting out the form, are you asking to amend the minutes?
Yes.
So Commissioner Bugs, you could accept that if you wish, or we can put it to a vote.
Now, let me just be clear.
Hold on, actually, we're actually doing a
Chairperson.
vote, so
I'm sorry.
Commissioner
I have
Bugs.
questions.
Okay, but right now we're voting on that, so.
But you
we'll
didn't
come back to
answer my
that.
questions.
So Commissioner Bugs, you have the right to adopt that exchange if you would like. It's a friendly amendment.
To the friendly amendment, I'm sorry, the friendly amendment, to do what?
All special meeting notes should include the fact that commissioners are not required to attend. Like how you put after you do the roll call, maybe after the roll portion, note that we're not required to attend by law. We're only required to attend the original, public meeting, not special meetings.
Commissioner Bugs, it's your motion, so it's up to you if you would like to accept the amendment.
I don't.
If you don't accept this amendment, I'm going to have like challenges with that, and I'm going to contact Gottlieb's office because it's unfair for you guys to choose what you're going to add to the minutes when what I'm asking for is legitimate and legal.
So Commissioner List, can you just say exactly what it is you're asking for us to be for the secretary to change?
I want it to be noted on all special meeting agenda minutes that commissioners are not required by law to attend.
Why is that? I'm not.
It's important because these documents are stored on file. If it comes down to a recall, you only need 5% of your community for a recall if you have missed 3 meetings in a row. It's important. We can call 3 special meetings in a month and get someone out next month if we chose.
Not us, the constituents. We can't put you out.
Yes, but
So,
very true. But from our commission's track record, 3 commissioners were recalled. I'm not comfortable
Okay.
with my colleagues
How
for
about
that
this?
note not to be there.
How about this? On every special meeting where all the commissioners are not present, I will make that notation.
No, I want it on all of the minutes for special meetings.
Why? Because you plan not to be at any special meeting?
I can legally not attend. I can legally not
I
attend.
understand that, so I'm.
If you guys choose to schedule a meeting without me knowing, and I already have something planned, I will not be there.
Okay,
And I can legally do that.
okay, that's what I want.
Well,
No,
I'd like to
you're
be
not going to
recognized.
note that. You're going to note what I requested for you to know.
No, ma'am, I'm not gonna know what you requested me to know, and you need to do whatever it is you need to do to get that done.
Well, we're gonna-
Thank you very much. I appreciate how you're able to put into the notes the things that you find to be relevant, but not the things that are legal.
Commissioner Henderson.
And it's 8:30. Can we please have the minutes that state that Commissioner Lewis is leaving at 8:30 because the meeting was until 8:30?
Well,
Please have it noted.
thank you, Commissioner Lewis. I understand your frustrations, and it does appear that the commission has been overtaken by persons who have the majority to vote any way they please, and they are of the mindset that they will do as they please without regard to their colleagues.
Commissioner,